Kurt, why don't you tell everybody your background so people know?
Sure.
Maybe skip the part about you and your wife, MMA, UFC, all that stuff, but specific to crypto.
So 2012, I was a business owner. I owned a printing company.
Okay.
I was also big into the sound money and the Fed community and all of that in Chicago. I had a guy come to me and say, hey, man, I need some posters printed. Can I pay you in Bitcoin? I said, I don't know what the hell Bitcoin is. Oh. He tells me, well, it's kind of like video game money. I said, okay, well, that's whatever. It was like a $50 job, so I was like, that's fine. It doesn't matter. Pay me in Bitcoin. Well, that brought me the first step down the rabbit hole, and by the end of the next year, I was running a small mining operation and doing all kinds of things. So 2013 to 15, I was big in the infrastructure space. I wanted to figure out, like, how does Bitcoin work?
But by the way, when he gave you that $50 Bitcoin, what was Bitcoin in 2012?
$100?
Yeah, not even. I think it was a little less. Yeah.
So almost like a full Bitcoin at $50, $75.
If I recall, I got a little more than one Bitcoin. If I recall.
Okay, cool.
For a little stack of posters.
Today's what, 55K?
Well, yeah. The only reason I know what price it was is because I bought Bitcoin in 2012. I told this story before at a libertarian convention. A guy talked about it. I was like, yeah, I love this. And the Fed, screw fiat currency. I bought 100 Bitcoin for $1,000. It went down to $900 next week. I was like, this is a scam, and I pulled it all out. I lost $100. I owned 10 Bitcoin and $100 each in 2012. Yeah, that's my Bitcoin story. Anyway,
so yeah, I mean, long story short, got involved in infrastructure. I wanted to. I was a big fan of using Bitcoin as cash, using it in the economy. I believed fully in disrupting business use cases. So everybody wants to talk about the finance aspect, like hold, get rich, all of that. For me, it was like, okay, well, what inefficient data silos and all this different stuff is out there that we can disrupt? So for me, I was getting into development, like wallet development and all these different things. I wanted to go that direction. And then what I like to call the Bitcoin Civil War started around 2015, this talk about whether or not Bitcoin should be used as a business tool or whether it is just simply a savings or an investment technology.
You said Bitcoin Civil War.
Absolutely.
Okay, so who is going against who? So if it's north and south, who's the enemy here? Who's going against who?
The most basic way to put it is small blockers versus big blockers.
Okay.
On the small blocker side, you have Blockstream, Lightning Labs. They're primarily funded by a group called Digital Currency Group, which is a incubator owned by MasterCard Ventures. And they believe that Bitcoin is an investment tool only. Buy it, hold it, that's it. If you want to use it, maybe use Lightning Network. Whether or not it works is irrelevant because it's primarily an investment technology. On the big blocker side, there's actually a couple factions of big blockers that all kind of hate each other too. But there's the Bitcoin Cash community and Bitcoin SV community. I'm a Bitcoin SV guy. That at the time was Roger Ver. Guys like Craig Wright, Bitcoin Unlimited. In 2015, the big group was Bitcoin XT. So a lot of these people are like, hey, we'll just create a Bitcoin implementation that allows miners to make a change whenever they feel like it. If there's more traffic, they can raise the block size and just go that direction. Like let's keep fees predictable. Let's use Bitcoin as cash. And that became an increasingly unpopular opinion. And the reason is because people just kept getting richer by doing nothing. And if you're getting rich doing nothing, what's your incentive to maybe rock the boat, to maybe pursue some other avenue? And I get that, but the problem is all the disruptive stuff happens when people actually disrupt business. And that's really what I want to see Bitcoin do. And it really hasn't done that yet. Even all the other blockchains that exist today.
It's because Ethereum is the one that's going to do it.
No, it absolutely is not. Ethereum is
going down.
100% not.
Civil War on PBE podcast.
So if you enjoyed this little short segment from the podcast that we did, here's another short segment to watch. Or if you want to see the entire podcast, click over here. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.